G'day and welcome to the shed. Today I'm just going to be oiling an air filter. Stick around. Okay, so how I normally oil a filter is I just get a cheap bucket from Bunnings. It's clean. I've used it before. And I basically saturate the filter in the bucket. I just use Motorex. It's as good as anything. And I wring all the oil back out into the bucket, recycle it back into the can so I don't waste too much, and that's about it. Oiling filters is messy work, so highly recommended that you wear some gloves. Alright, I've got 3 different filters. I've got a Twin Air and 2 Motorex filters. I think they're both as good as each other. I've never had any issues with either of them. Today I'm just going to oil up the Twin Air one. The Motorex ones I store in a clean bucket, and I only oil them when I need them, so that way they're not drying out. So what we do is I'll just re-angle this down so you can see what I'm doing. I'll just put the air filter in here. And then I just pour the filter oil over it, and then I massage it all in. You don't need a great deal. We'll just massage it all in so it's all been squeezed through. Get it underneath the rubber where the pins go, so that way you know that you're getting good coverage. Filter oil is always a colour to help show you that you've got enough oil on the filter. So that's getting pretty good. I still need to wring some more out because there's a bit too much in there, and then what happens with that is it just ends up at the bottom of the airbox making a mess. I'm sure everyone's got different ways of doing this, but this is the way I like doing it, and I've never ever dusted an engine. I've done it this way for a long time. Okay, now that's looking pretty good. I've got the cage right here, so while my hands are all covered in filter oil, I will pop that in. Oops, wrong way. Be careful putting these pins through. Make sure that they're going through the rubber before you fit the cage. If you don't, you will pierce the foam. Ask me how I know. If you pierce the foam, throw the filter out. It is not worth the risk. $30 filter versus hundreds of dollars fixing your engine. Now, you can see that it's got little pins there as well. Just make sure it's all even. That's looking pretty good. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of grease around the edge here. A lot of people say that you don't need to do it, but I like doing it because it doesn't hurt anything and it helps make sure that you've got a good seal. Okay, so I'll just leave that there for now, and I will tip the filter oil back into the can. Now I just put a bucket lid on, that way I don't have to clean that out next time, it's just ready to go. Put the lid back on the filter oil this way. Okay, just got some grease. It's wheel bearing grease, but it's what I've got. Doesn't really matter. It's blue, so it matches the filter oil in colour. You don't need a great deal. You just spread it around. Just sort of try not to get any globs in the filter, because it's not too crash hot for your engine if you do that. Although it probably won't hurt anything, you might just foul a plug. Just follow the line of the filter cage that's underneath. When you can feel it, just make sure there's some grease on that, because that's what presses against the airbox. Probably putting too much on this. Not that it really matters. Okay. So that's about all the grease you need. Just try and get rid of any blobby bits so they don't get sucked through. Okay, let's leave that there for now. And fit it to the motorbike. Okay, so I've repositioned the camera just to get a better angle. So I've still got the airbox wash cover in it. I just put this in it the other day when I cleaned the air filters, just to keep the dirt out of it. Now I like to just check to make sure that there's no dust getting through. It actually has a thin film of dust there, which is a little bit concerning. So I'll just clean that up, and I'll be checking that again next ride. I'm just cleaning it with a methylated spirits and water mix, just because that's what I've got on hand. It does a good enough job. Just clean like this. Do. Now, just put the filter in, so it can be a little bit fiddly. But KTM design's pretty good, you don't have to worry too much. Okay, that should be in. Just grab the cage, make sure that it's sealed all the way around, just to check. And that's it, it's in. Clean filter, ready for next time. And while I'm doing this, I will also show you how to fit these covers. They're a little bit annoying because they've got a little lip here and it needs to slide in up here, and you've got to line all the pegs up so it closes properly. I've done this a million times, I still can't get it. There we go. Now, just make sure it lines up here, and then should be able to find the pegs. No, that's got to go. There we go. Slide right up in there. Push it on. That's it. I'm leaving little dust prints everywhere because I was just wearing gloves. So, done.